Hello students, welcome back to the maths class. Today we'll start the new chapter, chapter number 5, Understanding Elementary Shapes. You all have learned the basic shapes right in the lower classes, circle, square, rectangle, triangle. So here the same thing but something else also with that. So let us go with the chapter first. The introduction. There are so many shapes around us made up of lines and curves like line segments, angles, triangles, polygons and circles, right? These shapes are of different sizes and measures, okay? Line segment, this is angle, this is triangle. So many different things we can make with the help of line segments, with the curves, and with that we form different shape, that is triangle, square, rectangles, right? Now the first thing to learn under the chapter we have here, measuring line segments. A line segment is a fixed part of the line, so it must have some length, right? We can compare any line segment on the basis of their length. First, how do we usually measure line segment? By observation. We can tell which line segment is greater than the other just by observing the two line segment, children. Yes, but one thing to be remembered, that you cannot be sure with that. Here you can see clearly, you can see here children, see the two line segments AB and CD given to you there, right? But here one thing to be very clear, that here AB is greater than CD. Very clearly you can observe, but if there is only very minute difference between the two, you cannot judge by observing. So many times what I would like to tell you, that by observation always you may not be accurate. Second, comparison by tracing. Tracing means putting one over the other. In this method, we have to trace one line on paper, then put the traced line segment on the other line to check which one is greater. But this is a difficult method because every time to measure the different size of the line segments, we have to make a separate line segment. Okay, so your work will be increased and it is time consuming, right? Now the third, we also can compare by using a ruler and a divider. Okay, let us see how. We can use a ruler to measure the length of the line segment. Basically, we use that only. In the school, your teachers and we also prefer using ruler only. But how to measure it, just see. Put the 0 mark at the point A. So, whatever you want to measure here, the line segment here, this is a, you can see line L given to you. So, here the first point, put 0 at A and then move toward the measuring the length of this line segment, but it may have some errors on the basis of the thickness of the ruler. Many times you get point here to there. Why? Because maybe the thickness of the ruler, you will not be able to observe the measurement accurately. Why? Because the thickness of the ruler, you will not be able to see the exact measurement on that. Okay. So here the ruler, usually this is the most common way we use in the schools, right? But one more method we have here. This could be made accurate by using a divider also. Children, you all have this in your compass box, right? But we never use it. But this is the most accurate way of measuring the line segment. How do we measure? Put one end of the divider on point A and open it to put another end on point B. Suppose this is the AB that you want to measure. Open the divider, the first end on the point A and the second point on point B. Now pick up the divider without disturbing, means you don't move it because that is your measurement that you have taken there, and place it on the ruler. The same thing you put on the ruler. Put it on the 0 mark, start the first point on the 0 mark and just see where does it end. Wherever it ends, that is the measurement of your line segment. Okay, so this is the most accurate way you can measure a line segment. Now, let us move towards the angles, right and straight. We can understand the concept of right and straight angles by direction. There are 4 directions basically. In this chapter, we are going to learn with the help of direction. North, south, east and west. When we move from north to east, then it forms an angle of 90 degree, which is called right angle, and when we move from north to south, then it forms an angle of 180 degree, which is called straight angle. Right? Basically, this 4 direction, north, okay. So, north to east, you can see this angle makes 90 degree. If you take the full, it becomes 180 degree, and similarly here also, and full round together it makes, children, 360 degree. So 90 degree is a right angle. If it is 80 degree, we call it as a straight angle. When we move 4 right angles, as I told you, all one full round in the same direction, then we reach to the same position again. That is, if we make a clockwise turn from north to reach to north, again back, means starting from north and coming back to north, it forms an angle of 360 degree, which is called a complete angle. Okay, this is called one revolution. One revolution means one full whole circle. In a clock, there are 2 hands, minute hands and hour hand, which moves clockwise in every minute. When the clock hand moves from one position to another, then it turns through an angle. Now, we are coming to the angle. So, one position, if they changes every minute you see the minute hand is going to move. So, that changes its angle every minute. When a hand starts from 12 and reaches to 12 again, then it is said to be a completed a revolution, means one full circle they have finished, rotating a complete angle. Okay, so this concept we can learn with the help of clock also, which you have in your exercise also. So I have given you here that how the clock also works with this, right? You can see here, example, this is a clock. So 12 and 6, from 12 to 6, this, it is half revolution. Half, full revolution is 12 to 12. It is 12 to 6, so it is half revolution, and it is 180 degree. That means 2 right angles they have formed here. Similarly here, 9 to 6 here, from 6 to 9, it is 1/4 revolution. Actually, basically, if you want, we can divide here 1, 2, 3 and 4 part. After 4, only 1 part they have taken. So, 1/4 revolution here, which is 1 right angle only. Okay. Similarly, here from 1 to 10 here also, here it is, you can see here 3/4 revolution is taken. That means they have covered 3 right angles. Okay. If you divide this like this, so 1, 2 and 3. After 4, 3 parts are taken, that is 3/4 revolution, which gives you 1, 2 and 3 right angles there. So, you have to use the concept of revolution, angles and directions together here. So, with this, children, we end our first concept of basic thing that you needed to learn in this chapter, and with the further we will see you in the next video. Bye bye.